Our Island Story by H.E. Marshall. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information and to find out how you can volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Our Island Story by H.E. Marshall. List of Kings from Edward the Confessor. Saxon Kings. Edward the Confessor reigned 24 years, from 1042 to 1066. Harold II reigned a little more than 9 months, from January the 5th to October the 14th, 1066.
Norman Kings. William I reigned 21 years, from 1066 to 1087. William II reigned 13 years, from 1087 to 1100. Henry I reigned 35 years, from 1100 to 1135. Stephen reigned 19 years, from 1135 to 1154.
Plantagenet Kings. Henry II reigned 35 years, from 1154 to 1189. Richard I reigned 10 years, from 1189 to 1199. John reigned 17 years, from 1199 to 1216. Henry III reigned 56 years, from 1216 to 1272. Edward I reigned 35 years, from 1272 to 1307. Edward II reigned 20 years, from 1307 to 1327. Edward III reigned 50 years, from 1327 to 1377. Richard II reigned 22 years, from 1377 to 1399. Henry IV reigned 14 years, from 1399 to 1413. Henry V reigned 9 years, from 1413 to 1422. Henry VI reigned 39 years, from 1422 to 1461. Edward IV reigned 22 years, from 1461 to 1483. Edward V reigned a little more than 2 months, from April the 6th to June the 26th, 1483. Richard III reigned 2 years, from 1483 to 1485.
Tudor Kings. Henry VII reigned 24 years, from 1485 to 1509. Henry VIII reigned 38 years, from 1509 to 1547. Edward VI reigned 6 years, from 1547 to 1553. Mary I reigned 5 years, from 1553 to 1558. Elizabeth reigned 45 years, from 1558 to 1603.
Stuart Kings. James I of England and 6th of Scotland reigned 58 years, 36 as King of Scotland only, from 1567 to 1603, and 22 as King of Great Britain and Ireland, from 1603 to 1625. Charles I reigned 24 years, from 1625 to 1649. The Commonwealth lasted 11 years, from 1649 to 1660. Stuart Kings continued. Charles II reigned 25 years, from 1660 to 1685. James II of England, 7th of Scotland, reigned 3 years, from 1685 to 1688. Mary II and William III reigned together for 5 years, from 1689 to 1694. Then William III reigned alone for 8 years, from 1694 to 1702. Anne reigned 12 years, from 1702 to 1714.
Hanoverian Kings. George I reigned 13 years, from 1714 to 1727. George II reigned 33 years, from 1727 to 1760. George III reigned 60 years, from 1760 to 1820. George IV reigned 10 years, from 1820 to 1830. William IV reigned 7 years, from 1830 to 1837. Victoria reigned 68 years, from 1837 to 1901. End of chapter 111 of Our Island Story by H.E. Marshall. The List of Kings from Edward the Confessor. Read by Kara Shallenberg
and Jim Mowat. End of Our Island Story.